Now we're going to take our muted yellows and I'm going to add white to it. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the one made with cadmium yellow light. Just grab it all there. You can see what that looks like. And now I'm going to go and add in some lead white. Actually, I'm just going to take half of it so I can show you what it looks like with titanium white. So there you go. I'm just going to mix that with the lead white. And there you see a beautiful muted yellow. And now I'm going to get some titanium white. I'm going to mix that in there. And you get a very similar yellow. So one's already similar at all. One's pretty bright and one isn't. So as you can tell, all this is just changing the value. This actually changes the color, titanium white. So that's quite a bit. I mean, I added quite a bit more white in there too, so it's going to be a lot brighter. But as you can tell, you can get some beautiful yellows out of that. And let's go and try the one made with chrome yellow. So let's go like this and we'll just divvy them up. Put that one over there and one there. So let's go and grab some lead white and mix it in there. I'm using quite a bit here. So I use quite a bit of lead white and it just changed the value really. The color is exactly the same, just a different value. But now have a look at this titanium one. I'm going to use less this time. And there you go, another muted, beautiful muted yellow. And this is the yellow ochre. I'm going to add just a teeny bit more white in there. So you get very similar colors, although I did add quite a bit of titanium white in there, but quite a bit of lead white in there too. So you can tell that lead white is not nearly as powerful as titanium white, but you can tell it's a different color altogether. Let me just move this down here. So yeah, you can tell it's a different color altogether from that. But I mean, you can still get similar results with those colors. Actually, no, that was the chrome. This is the cadmium. This is the yellow ochre. I'm going to divvy that up in two. And let's go and grab some lead white. Grab it all actually and then mix that in there. You can tell it's a completely different yellow. It's very muted. I'm just going to add, because it was a little reddish. I mean, it was a little greenish for the other colors, so I'm assuming it's going to be a little greenish for here. So I'm just going to go and add just a tiny bit of alizarin in there, just so that, you know, it won't have that sort of greenish tone in there. So you can see it's a little warmer. And now I'm going to go and grab some titanium white and mix it in here. It's about a 50-50 mix. And there it is. You get very similar results. So this is, yeah, so the results are pretty similar, you know. Yeah, this was the chrome yellow. This is the yellow ochre. And this is the cadmium yellow. So if you take a look at these colors, this is a muted yellow with cadmium yellow light, and that's done, and that's with lead white, titanium white. This is chrome yellow, lead white, titanium white. This is yellow ochre, lead white, titanium white, and that was, the yellows were mixed with a little bit of purple. That's ultramarine blue and alizarin to make the purple, and then we got our muted yellows, right? So I just wanted to show you, to demonstrate how similar, although the titanium white and the lead white have completely different results. This is titanium white and lead white here. So the reason why this titanium white is a little lighter is because I added a little bit too much. But you can tell there's a slight difference in color, but still very close. You can still get away with either white. And that's why when I built the app, I decided to make your choices not between lead white and titanium, but you could choose between lead white and titanium. In other words, when you call up a mixture, it's going to give you lead white / titanium, which means you can use either one of those whites to mix your color, because they can, although they're ever so slightly different, you're still going to have the same results. And that's why when I built the app, I didn't just have mixtures just for lead and mixtures just for titanium. Here you can just choose the mixture that you want to use, titanium or lead. It just made building the app complicated. So that's why I left out lead only and titanium only, because I also wanted to give you more choices so you could see what is possible, all the colors. Because if I did only lead white mixtures and titanium white mixtures, it would have taken me months to build that entire library of colors. I mean, as it is with what I have over 1,000 mixtures, of recipes. So that is why I decided to leave the lead white and the titanium white together as a choice that you can choose by using either one of those colors. So if you see a mixture that says yellow ochre and ultramarine blue and alizarin with lead or titanium white, you're going to get similar results to what I have over here. So that is why I did that.